Did you know that during the 16th and 17th centuries, some women were punished for being too outspoken? Their punishment was something called a Scolds bridle. Also known as a brank, this terrifying device was made entirely of iron and locked around a woman's head like a cage. But the most disturbing part was hidden inside. A metal plate or spike projected into the mouth and pressed down on the wearer's tongue, making it difficult, and often painful, to speak. The purpose was simple: silence. Scolds bridles were used in England, Scotland, and parts of Northern Europe against women who were considered troublesome, quarrelsome, gossipy, disobedient, or simply too vocal. In other words, women who refused to stay quiet. Once fitted, the bridle could remain on for hours, days, or sometimes even longer. During this time, the wearer struggled to eat, drink, or communicate. But the punishment wasn't only physical. It was also deeply humiliating. Women wearing a Scold's bridle were often forced to walk through towns and villages while local people watched, laughed, and mocked them. Many of the bridles were deliberately designed to attract attention. Some featured exaggerated noses, twisted horns, grotesque decorations, and other humiliating details intended to make the wearer appear ridiculous. The goal wasn't simply punishment, it was public shame. And perhaps even more disturbing is who could request one. In some cases, husbands or family members could petition local authorities to have an outspoken wife or female relative punished. The device became a way of enforcing social expectations about how women were supposed to behave. In Scotland, some bridles were even displayed permanently in public places near market crosses, serving as a warning to other women about the consequences of speaking out. Although a small number of men are recorded as having worn a Scold's bridle, the overwhelming majority of victims were women, and not all of them had actually done anything wrong. Historical records suggest that older women, widows, and women without male protectors were particularly vulnerable. Sometimes they were targeted simply because neighbors considered them annoying, difficult, or inconvenient. The accusation of being a scold was often highly subjective. One person's gossip was another person's conversation. One person's complaint was another person's refusal to remain silent. And that's what makes the Scold's bridle so chilling. Because beneath the iron, the humiliation, and the public spectacle was a very clear message. Certain women were expected to know their place. And if they didn't, society would force them back into it. History is full of strange punishments, but few are as unsettling as the Scold's bridle, a device created not to imprison women, but to silence them. And perhaps that's what makes it so disturbing even today, because sometimes the strangest parts of history reveal uncomfortable truths about the societies that created them. And next, watch how Europe's teenage royal brides were expected to achieve impossibly tiny 19-inch waists, all in the name of beauty, status, and royal duty. If you enjoy the strange and unsettling side of history, make sure to subscribe. This was History But Strange, with me, Vicky.